Hey, good afternoon, guys. Saturday, March 28th, and just after 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Don't know when spring is going to get here. I'm waiting eagerly. It's -6 right now. It was -11 overnight, and I think it was -20 with the wind chill. So I was out and about this morning doing some grocery shopping and picking up some paper towels, and it was darn cold out. So happy to be back in the garage. We've had the heat cranked up all morning, and we got her up to 10 degrees Celsius in the garage. So we're going to get to it, and the first thing I'm going to do is put the wheels back on the car. So I've dragged them in from outside. And we've got the lug nuts over there on the table. So we're going to pop the wheels on, and then we're going to move the chassis over as far as we can against the 60. And that'll give us a little bit of room on the left-hand side to drag the rad out and drag the engine out, drag the transmission out. We'll start cleaning those up. I do need to get into the shed to pick up my engine stand. That'll be fun. I'm waiting for a warmer day to do that. So definitely a good day to work on the transmission today, or not the transmission, the rad today. Maybe the transmission this afternoon. We'll pull that out and clean that up a little bit. I did order some more parts that are coming hopefully by the end of the week. I've ordered new motor mounts, a new gearbox mount, a new throwout bearing for the, or no release bearing for the clutch, new pinion seal, amongst a few other things. So we'll wait for those parts to arrive before we actually drop the engine back on the chassis. But like I said, I've got some work to do before that gets to that point anyway. So that's it for now, guys. We'll drag the radiator out, and we'll give you a shot of what it looks like before, and we'll give you a shot of what it looks like after. I think Jim had commented on my video that he wanted me to get the rad checked, pressure tested, etc. From the notes I have from the previous owner, the rad was re-cored when he put the car away, or just prior to him putting the car away in storage. When I did take the rad off the car, I did drain it, and it still had good coolant inside of it. So I'll take a look inside with a flashlight, but I'm pretty sure the rad's in pretty good shape. It looks to be in good shape anyway, but we'll give it a few further checks. I don't necessarily want to take it for a pressure test if I don't think it requires it. So we may be able to get lucky and just slap a coat of paint on that and be done with it. So that's it for now, guys. We'll be back in a little bit. Quick update for you. We've got the car off the stands, and we've got it pushed over against the 60 as far as it'll go, safely anyway. And we've got some space now on the left-hand side of the garage to get the engine stand set up. I've got the rad out here just on the workbench at the back, and we're just taking a quick look of it. And it looks pretty darn good. No damage on the outside of the rad as far as the fins are concerned. It looks pretty good on the inside as far as scale is concerned, as far as I can see down with my flashlight. Just have a little bit of damage to the fins on the inside. Let me just see if I can flip this up. I don't know if you'll be able to see that or not. Got a little bit of damage on the fins there. I'm not sure if it made contact with the fan at some point, but anyway, that's minor, it looks to be. So all in all, it looks to be in pretty good shape. What I did was I just played around a little bit and just sanded a little bit of the black paint off the top here, because I've seen some of these rads actually just sanded down to the copper on the top here and then just polished up nicely. So I'm thinking I might do that actually, and I wanted to see if this was actually copper up the top, and it looks to be. So we're going to stop there temporarily anyway, and we'll do a little more investigation, and we'll clean up the rest of the rad. It looks actually to be very good shape. Some surface rust here on the sides and on the bottom, which is to be expected with all this moisture from the radiator being around. But it looks to be in pretty good shape, so I'm happy about that. We'll take these bottom hoses off. Those are garbage, obviously, but the center pipe we'll refinish and get that painted up as well. So yeah, I just wanted to give you a quick look at that. And like I said, we've got the Radiator black paint from Eastwood standing by, which we'll do the fins with. I think what we'll do is we'll do the Rust-Oleum gloss black on the outside metal pieces. We'll save the Radiator black paint for the fins, and we'll do the bottom with the Rust-Oleum as well. And like I said, we may have a go at polishing the top of this up, and maybe trying to do a little bit of clear coat or something on that. We'll see. Haven't decided on that yet, but we'll play around a little bit. Not sure whether the neck, what material the neck is, but we'll sand the neck down. We'll have a look there too. Alright guys, that's it for now. We'll come back later. Alright guys, got the rad cleaned up as best I can. We've done a lot of sanding on the edges and on the tops. I've decided I'm not going to bother with the trying to polish that. I'm not sure whether that's copper or brass. I'm thinking it's brass based on the color. But regardless of that, there's a lot of brazing on the other side, which is really the side that you're gonna see. So I'm not going to be bothered with trying to polish that up. So we're ready for paint. We've got her cleaned down, so we'll give it a quick coat of paint, and we'll be done with it. So I'm going to hang this up, and we'll go to it. Just wanted to give you the shot before I get to paint. All right, guys. Hey guys, Touch coming back at you just after 6 o'clock, and we've got 3 coats of paint on the Rad, and it's looking good. I think we're happy with that. So we'll move on to the next project, and that is going to be the transmission. We'll dig that transmission out, and we'll give you a before shot of that as well, and we'll get to cleaning that. I got my toothbrush, so it's going to be a long job. Anyway, we'll get her done. I'll drag her out of that corner and we'll bring her up on the bench. Okay guys, I've got the tranny dug out, and this is an overdrive transmission for those of you who are not familiar with Triumphs. It's an A-type overdrive, which is this unit on the back here. It's made by a company called Laycock de Normanville. It has overdrive on 2nd, 3rd, and 4th gear, and that's controlled by these switches up here, which basically have a ball in them that's controlled by the lever, and a shifter fork inside moves the ball up and down as it passes under this switch. So this one's a little different than mine out of the 60. This actually has a fill indicator, which the 60 doesn't have, so it's got a little dipstick here. So that's kind of interesting. That's new to me. So that's kind of cool. It's pretty dirty, but there's the throwout bearing. Got a new one of those on order. So yeah, pretty dark on this side, but there's a solenoid. Anyway, we'll get to cleaning this up. I'm sure we can probably make it look pretty good by just cleaning it. I don't think we're going to have to paint this. I don't expect that I'll have to do very much with this, I hope. Anyway, right now we're just going to clean it up. Again, according to the previous owner, it was working fine. It was shifting fine when he put the car away, so we'll go with that. We'll just get it cleaned up. I do have a new rear mount coming for it, so we'll remove the rear mount and get ready for the new one. And we'll probably just clean up the switches a little bit and clean up the case, and that'll be it. Alright guys, there's the before, and we'll get to work on it. Alright guys, last update of the night. It's just after 10, it's 10:15, and I think that looks a whole lot better. I spent a couple hours scrubbing it. It's not perfect, but it definitely looks pretty good. I did obviously all sides, including the bottom. You can probably not be able to see that side, but I think it looks pretty good considering what I started with. And yeah, I think that's okay to go back in the car like that. It's going to get dirty again anyway, but anyway, that's it for tonight. I think we'll, like I said, we'll get on to that engine tomorrow. I'm happy with the way the Rad turned out. It's just sitting here. It's nice and dry now, so we'll probably move that to a safe location tomorrow before we start working on the engine. As I mentioned, I have to get into the shed tomorrow, so I'm hoping it's going to be a little warmer tomorrow. It's supposed to be a high of +4 tomorrow, but overnight I think the temperature goes down to -12. So yeah, I think I'll probably try to get to the shed in the afternoon once it gets a little warmer. I know Les wants to go take a look at his car at the paint shop tomorrow, so that'll probably be most of my afternoon tomorrow, is running up with Les to check on his car. So maybe we'll take the video camera along, and we'll try to take a little bit of video of that if we do happen to go up and check on Les's car. Alright guys, that's it for tonight. We'll get out of here tomorrow, and we'll see you then. Thanks.